Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Constantly evaluate your business. Y'all know on this channel, even though I've been talking more about money management, such as saving and spending it properly, this started out as about that business. So I had to do one for business. You need to constantly evaluate your business, even if it's doing very well. Constantly evaluate it. Like in a situation that's doing well, like say you have a service that's going well or you have a product that's going well. Evaluate it. Okay, say, it's going well. Okay, this is working. See what might not be working. Now, everything could be working. Okay, good. Check. But what if you have a business where you have multiple items? Like I'll give you an example with my businesses. I got multiple streams of income. I got multiple sites, multiple things I'm doing. I'm constantly evaluating them because I'm saying, okay, I'm making a lot of money here. I'm making a lot of money here. Not as much money here. Now, without telling you exactly what, there's one income stream that was pretty steady, but I've had a dip the last couple of months. So it was like, okay, what do I need to do? So I started thinking, okay, I know how to bring that back up. And it'll start coming back up in actually this month because I'm implementing what I needed to do. But I'm looking at that. It's like, overall I'm making more money than I ever made in the last few months than I've made in life, like on a monthly basis. But I'm still looking at it. I'm not taking it for granted. Because sometimes if you're not evaluating and you get a dip in one of your income streams or one of your products or it's not selling as well, or one of your services isn't as in demand, you might some people might just think, this is just a little bit, it'll pick back up. No, don't think that way. If there's a dip, always think, okay, what could I do better? Like, for example, like say you're not in business, you're working in sales. Now, I have a associate who works as a car salesman. And he said, even though he made his quota, this was a slow month for him. So what he's doing, he's evaluating, okay, what can I do to bring that back up? See, the thing is, you can't assume it's going to come back. Like your business, you can't assume people are going to start picking up that product or people are going to start using that service or anything. You can't make that assumption. Because I did that before in business, and there was a great drop in books that were selling on Amazon for me. There was a great drop one time. And I knew exactly what it was and even tried to do something, but it was something a little bit out of my control. But that taught me a lesson. It was like, okay, when this happened, okay, I need to do this. I need to have a contingency. And then even if everything's going well, you want to keep it going well. That's the important thing. You want to keep it going well. I say, okay, this is working. Okay, let me keep this up. And even then you say, well, how can I still tweak this? All right, I'm making, like say, I'll just throw 5,000 out. That's your monthly goal. You selling the products or the services. You start thinking, okay, how can I make 6,000 a month? Evaluate, what could I do? Where is there opportunity? See, that's an important word I learned while I was working retail. Opportunity. Okay, where is the opportunity? Like I know with all my income streams, I know where the opportunities are. I know exactly where the opportunities are. So while I'm strengthening what's doing well, I'm working on stuff to strengthen my other ones. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I don't talk. Let's just be clear. Personally, I don't talk about stuff until it happens. I don't give anybody any indication what I'm actually doing. Just know I'm doing it. And see, everybody got to do that with their business. And it could be a lot of things. It could be adding something you could have a food business, add something to your menu or cut back on something that you're getting complaints about. It could be replacing certain people that's working in your business if you have employees. You got to look at every little thing. You got to do an evaluation. You got to evaluate yourself. Like say you in a business, you have employees, but you might have a low retention. People constantly quitting or something. You might have to look at yourself. You might have to, and you need to evaluate, well, maybe I'm micromanaging too much, or maybe I'm doing this. Maybe I'm not doing this. Seriously, you got to look at every little aspect of what you're doing. Every single aspect. And indeed, by doing that, you might actually find something that could really explode for you. Like, okay, like say you selling a product. Say you have a specific product that you have other products they selling well, but you have one that, you don't really even push it that well for whatever reason. You don't really push it. Now, say, you think, well, hold up, let me do some marketing. I'm going to get into marketing in the next episode. But let me do some marketing and push it. All of a sudden, that might be the thing that explodes for you. Or just like if you're working in a retail spot, what happens is if something isn't selling, because my primary job was a merchandiser, which is moving stuff around and presenting it. If something isn't selling as well, all of a sudden it's like, okay, this ain't selling. Let's move it around. Let's put this to the front. Let's put it, put it on some tables. Let's put it to the front. Let's decorate some mannequins with these clothes. You start thinking, okay, we got opportunity here. A lot of times that's all it is. When I was doing book sales and just being around bookstore owners. Like one of the things, like in bookstores, like in the major bookstores, publishing companies will pay the store to feature their books up front. And that's a marketing thing, but that's an opportunity. You got to think, okay, how can I get more sales? How can I increase my services? Like you might think, okay, I'm presenting a certain service. I need to make more money. All right, well, what type of people usually get this type of service? Okay, let me do this. I'm going to put this, I'm going to market this service to this group or at these places. Like say it's something that appeals to church folks. All right, you say, all right, let me hit some different churches, put some flyers up, talk to the minister. You never know. Like you got some churches, they'll promote certain businesses. All right, so you might think, okay, these type of people like this. Okay, let me make my money. So it's just like, yeah, okay, all right, and you want to do this constantly. You want to always do it. You want to make sure everything is going along. You got to stay on top of it. Don't take anything for granted. Just because something is selling like crazy one month, it might not be the next. And also evaluate the seasons. Like say you selling clothes or something that people will wear, like some shirts or something somebody might wear to the beach. It's definitely going to sell. Well, actually, it's going to sell more in the spring. Believe it or not, it won't sell as much during the summer. Like if you just a quick FYI, if you selling stuff like on a retail basis, you always want to sell stuff before the season, and then once the season comes, have just enough of it. So what if? So sometimes something is going to dip anyway, but even then you got to say, okay, when's the best time to sell this product? So anyway. Always constantly evaluate your business. So y'all know what to do. Let's go make that money.